Hey, get away, Alex here. I'm trying something new on my channel, and this time I'm gonna show you a little bit of a story of my very first visit to Argentina. And unlike most of the people which are going to Buenos Aires, maybe some more advanced gonna go to, I don't know, Mendoza or Cordoba, but my very first acquaintance with Argentina started in Ushuaia, as they claim the southernmost city in the world, because I traveled there with a cruise ship, working on a cruise ship for several years during our South American season. So that was my acquaintance with beautiful Argentina. I'm just gonna show you a couple of different footages, different photos. They are not united with some theme. I was just, vlogging on the go, or just taking pictures of some places that I visit. And I hope you like it, because otherwise those footages might never be going to be seen, and they're just going to be piled up on my computer without any recognition and any attention. But if I'm gonna show it to you, maybe it's gonna motivate you to at least check out or consider traveling to this beautiful place. Not only on a scale of Argentina, it's one of the most beautiful places that I've ever visited in my life. Ushuaia, Tierra del Fuego, Patagonia in general. So let's check it out. But before all, let's have a look at the map first. We're gonna go on the south of the South America. We're gonna go to Tierra del Fuego. This is the island shared by Chile and Argentina, and Ushuaia, located on this Beagle channel, very busy channel because there's a lot of international expeditions happening there. So it has this pier, it has international airport, there's so many things to do here, and it's also the ski resort. There's a gateway to Antarctica, one of the gateways to Antarctica. And this place actually reminds me Chilean fjords, Norwegian fjords, New Zealand fjords, and maybe a little bit of Switzerland or Austria. So this is Ushuaia, Tierra del Fuego, during the morning, before even the sunrise. Luckily, I was awakened because I got a gangway duty. As I mentioned, I'm working on a cruise ship. That's where I'm streaming or shooting from. There's going to be a couple of exclusive footages as well of how cruise ship looks like before the actual sunrise. So I went to the gangway duty after this couple of footages, after shooting, and then got back and shoot even more before I got a chance to get off. By the way, if you want to see more videos like this, there's going to be a playlist down there in the description about different stories from our cruise ship life. What is gangway duties, you might ask? Well, it's a part of the job of some departments when we usually greeting our guests, when we are helping with directional on the ship and off the ship, on the pier, where we answering different questions and just greet them in a new place, providing some basic information if somebody needs some assistance. So we usually do that a couple of hours in the morning, and then a couple of hours before actual departure of the ship. And it's always such a privilege, to wake up earlier. Not always it's happening, because sometimes we arrive very early, but if you already awaken and you can go out at the open deck and from the height take some nice pictures, this is such a privilege. So I was privileged enough to take the pictures of the ship when nobody was around, as you see. So all the ship and Ushuaia was for me only, so you can see very exclusive content that going to be exposed for the very first time. But right now I think it's enough of the ship and the view from the ship. Let's dive into the actual adventure in the city. So this morning I'm starting in Ushuaia. So that's the place where a lot of ships going to Antarctica, they are actually starting here. That's the way how this amazing place looks like. So as you see behind my back, it's actually our ship, Ushuaia. It's the southernmost city in Argentina, on the Tierra del Fuego. Hey. Lovely place, lovely weather. So let's check this out. From what I understand, there is no actually agreement of is this considered to be the southernmost city, or there is more southern cities in the world exist, for example in Chile, but the other places that are claiming to be the southernmost, they are smaller, so maybe that's why they consider Ushuaia as the leader in this pursuit. So as you notice, there's so many ships here docked in Ushuaia harbor, or the pier, because as I mentioned before, this is one of the gateways to Antarctica. A lot of expeditions, a lot of cruises are starting here. By the way, I was surprised that cycling culture in this city exists, and since I was with a bicycle, which you're gonna see in a moment, I was really pleased. So outside of the port I turned left, and this is embankment I saw. I remind you, this is Ushuaia, Fin del Mundo, Land of Fire, or Tierra del Fuego. So basically where the end of the world located. And that's the port behind my back. I want to share this view now, and look at this reflection. Thank you very much for staying with me, and thank you, my dear Destiny. Best wishes. Found this place next to the port, and looks like it's a little lake called Bahia Cerrada, something like closed bay. And yeah, as you see, the reflections were amazing. I spent there around an hour just taking so many different reflections, which I love to take. And by the way, if you want to see more reflections, you can follow me on Instagram. So this is the port from the other side of the lake. And this is the reflection in all its glory. And now I'm gonna also show you the bicycle that I promised. That bicycle, it's a folding bike. It spent with me several contracts, and it was my best friend throughout the years, and we have so many adventures together. Cycling playlist can be found in the description down below. Nice place to be. And then pedaling a little bit more, I got into this place where there was this sign. It says Ushuaia. I believe it's by the entrance to the city. And now I'm gonna show you a few more random footages from all over Ushuaia before we actually gonna go to the downtown. By the way, this church that I've encountered in the downtown, yellow also from the inside. Usually it's open during the day, however, check it out. And as a former designer of interiors slash who almost became architect, a couple of words about architecture. Well, it feels like it's a small little village somewhere in Bavaria or maybe Austria. It really has this ski resort vibe. However, if you're gonna go a little bit outside of the downtown, there's a little bit of a mix of everything. But again, the town has this vibe of the ski or snowboard resort. Before we wrap it up, just want to inform you that in the next episode, I'm gonna take you to the guiding tour, which I took from the cruise ship. It was organized by the Norwegian Cruise Line, organized tour for the guests, but I was there as a tour escort. It means I didn't pay for it, but I needed to help the guide if needed. So we went to a national park, Tierra del Fuego, which located on the border between Argentina and Chile. So stay tuned for that episode. Meanwhile, I hope these random footages inspire you to check out this beautiful place in the world. And after a few hours of relaxing, I needed to get back on board to my beautiful animation job. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.